Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy Eric Bellinger, letting everybody know that I get my R&B from ThisisRnB. Keep it locked. I think the project that most people would know me for would have to be the ReBirth. The ReBirth is a double disc album that I put out, 16 songs on both projects. And you know, I think with that, I was just writing songs from where I was at the time. You know, I was new to success, and you know, I had songs like Drake's X. You know, I had songs like Catch 22. You know, it was like, you know, a couple breakup songs, a couple love songs. You know, that's the album that had I Don't Want Her featuring Problem, which was the single that, you know, got everything, you know, started. And it was just a journey, you know what I mean, meeting new people, and I think that showcased itself on the album. And after that is when I put out Choose Up Season. So Choose Up Season was more conceptual, you know. Choose Up Season was a story from beginning to end. It was about the dating game. It was about the single life. It was about, you know, you got House Party, you got, you know, all these different records like Casual and Awkward, you know, to where the single life to me, it was just a reoccurring, ongoing loop that leads to nowhere, you know. So I wanted people to check out Choose Up Season as like a setup for cuffing season. You know, once you choose up, I'm like, okay, now it's time, you know, to start cuffing. And cuffing is basically about, you know, having that one special person that you can turn up with. And I look at it like, you know, each project was basically my life through music, and so many people were able to, you know, share it with me, just because I think I came out in a time where the social networks were really just getting started, so they got to actually see my journey along the way as an artist, as well as, you know, time progressed with me releasing projects. I look at it like everything is true, everything is tied in. You know, I look at artists like Usher, you know, with projects like Confessions, you know, and that was like his life. He would always tell me like, yo, you just got to be transparent, you know, and that was one of his, or it probably was his most successful album, you know. And then the same thing with Adele, you know, when she did the album, the 21 album, and, you know, it was her life. And I think people were able to relate more because she was so vulnerable, you know. And these projects, I think people can tell if it's real or not. You know, a lot of times people put out records and it's like, I don't believe that. I don't even believe that's you. I don't believe those words. Regardless if you wrote it or not, it's not you. You know, and for me, I think it was, you know, just easier for me to just be me rather than trying to chase after something that wasn't organic, you know, trying to chase after something that wasn't me, but everybody else was doing it and it was cool, you know. But it's like, nah, I just gotta stay true to myself, and I think that's what the fans appreciate me for. You know, after I heard all the music and after we had, you know, the dates lined up and everything was just perfect timing and in alignment with where I was realistically with my life. You know, I got this project called Cuffing Season, and I'm the king cuffer right now. You know what I mean? So it just made the most sense to tie everything in and just really be transparent. You know, it's like, okay, cool, I got this footage from the proposal, I got this footage from the wedding, I have, you know, footage from, you know, everything leading up to it. So why not do something where I tie it all in and let people know what's really going on in Eric Bellinger's life, so they can have some ammunition to buy into, you know. And I think as artists, you know, you need something in order for the fans to actually gravitate to. They're buying into a lifestyle more so now than just the music. You know, when Wiz Khalifa came with like all the weed and all that kind of stuff, it was like, that's his thing. Kid Ink with all the tattoos, it's like, okay, he's inked up, you know. And you look at all these different people, you know, even going back to days like Cisco, when he had like this big dragon theme, you know, there was an actual, you know, theme that you were buying into. And for me, I think it's, you know, the grown, responsible, mature route, just to try to be an example for the culture and for the generation, because I don't think, you know, there's too many people that are, you know, trying to lead them in that direction. You know, the songs on the project is life. You know, everyone's, you know, gonna listen to the music and know what it's about. You know, I have a song on there called Love Made Me Do It, and that song in particular pretty much wraps everything up. You know, it's like, you're an R&B singer, you're on the up and up. You know, most people would look at that as a position to be able to have some serious, you know, fun, quote unquote, and be out here and just kind of living the dream. And I look at it like, well, yeah, I could have did this, I could have did that, I could have did this, I could have been there, I could have been with that person, but love made me do it. You know, love is the reason why I'm here. You know, and I think, you know, with that type of message, you know, and it being so genuine and it being so raw and so true, you know, it's going to be able to penetrate.